day-to-day this year, and then Al is fine, good to go.
Caution with Gordon.
Yeah, I think one of the things that we want to make sure, especially again, kind of like Al last night with the stretch. We had some of these back-to-backs circled, and he was feeling a little bit sore last night, so it makes sense for him to sit.
He's been playing a little bit more assertively, just a little bit more on the flow lately. Have you seen that as well?
Yeah, I thought he's played two really good games in a row now, and we need him to be, we just need him to be a guy that we can play through, that can make the next right play and do that with whatever group he's with. And I think that he makes everybody else's life a little bit easier when he has the ball, because he usually gets it to the right spot. And so hopefully that will continue. And then defensively in the last few games, I think he's always been in the right spot, doing the right things. And that's probably, not a huge surprise that each day you're going to feel a little bit more comfortable playing together with this group.
Coach, from watching film, what have you seen from Luka Doncic?
Yeah, he's special. We played against Luka when he was 16 at Real Madrid, so you didn't see much of him in that game, but you knew since he was 16 and on Real Madrid that he was special. He's a guy that knows how to play. He stretches you from deep. He can post you if you're smaller. He's got all the savvy moves of older guys, and the game seems awfully slow for him. Like he can just, he just kind of manipulate the game as it's going along, and he's got a chance to be a really good player.
Could you tell back then, Brad, that
I couldn't tell because he didn't get much run. But again, if you're 16 years old and you're on Real Madrid, it's about as high of a level as it gets. And he's obviously a guy that has grown into himself to be EuroLeague MVP last year. And he's got special talent.
Brad, Rick was just saying that if you're on the expectation of teenagers as you get everybody's best shot every single night. Are you feeling that more this year maybe than last year?
Yeah, I felt like we got that last year too, Chris. And maybe even to an extent the year before, because we were the first seed in the East the year before. So yeah, you probably get a little bit more, but that's no excuse for not playing your best, and or really getting better as a group ourselves. That should only make you better. And so there's no question about it that's part of it. But at the same time, no excuses from our end. We got to go out and play.
Brad, you played Shimmy last night. I think as long as recent memory, 20-plus minutes. What did you see out of him and what encouraged you to do that?
Well, I went into the game thinking we were going to play 10 for sure, and we were just going to play two groups and let those groups play a little bit. And I thought, again, when you've got Gordon in there as kind of another ball handler with Terry and Marcus, I think you've got a little bit more flexibility. And then, Shemmy's fresh. Shemmy does every right thing that you ask all of the time. He plays with incredible physicality, and he's really reliable. And so, I think that the other thing is, as you're struggling a little bit, guys root for guys like that, and they know the difference they can make. So it's good to see him play well, and he'll play again tonight.
On a similar note, you talked about Brad Wanamaker after last night, seeing the way he played at the end. If you're down Terry and Gordon and the ball handlers, how might he be able to fit in and help you guys in that role?
Yeah, he'll play in that another ball handler role if Terry's unavailable. He's a guy that's has a lot of experience and is getting more comfortable with us, and hasn't gotten a great deal of opportunity yet. But when he does, we trust that he'll do well. He's a good player who prepares the right way.
You guys were 9-5 on the second and the back-to-backs last year. Was there some common thread to what you saw a nice record like that?
I don't know if that was as good as the year before. You can look at the numbers. Maybe 2 years before we were even better than that. I think if you've got a team that's prideful and wants to go out and compete at a high level, then you don't make excuses. And no matter what happens tonight, we should have no excuses. You got a chance to play. You got a chance to compete compete. And we need to go out and do that to the best of our ability. Thank you.